Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Senior Night for your 2024 Gordon Lee Trojan Baseball Team. This afternoon, we're here to honor three young men who have worn the navy and white and contributed to the fine baseball tradition at Gordon Lee High School. We wish them happiness and success in their future endeavors. Our first senior is number 7, Atkin Finch. Here with him this evening are his parents, Jim and Andrew. Atkin is a 4-year letterman for the Trojans. His best Trojan baseball memory is Coach Dunfee getting the bus wedged under the overpass on the way to an away game. Atkin's favorite quote is 1 Corinthians 9:24. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Atkin's message for his teammate is, enjoy every moment, it goes by fast. He plans to continue his baseball career at Covenant College and major in sports management. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Atkin Finch. Please help us congratulate our next senior, number 8, catcher Barrett Dockery. Here with him this evening are his parents, Jamie and Stephanie Dockery. He's a 4-year letterman for the Trojans. Barrett's best Trojan memory of baseball is that eventful bus trip with Coach Dunfee during the trip to Harlem. Barrett's favorite quote is, line drive, base hit. His memory for his teammates is, this is your family. Stay humble and embrace every memory like it was your last. Barrett's future plans are to continue his baseball career and major in education. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Barrett Dockery. Our next senior is number 33, Colton Baker. Colton's parents here to support him this evening are Kevin Baker and Trisha Whitten. Colton is a 4-year letterman for Gordon Lee. His favorite Trojan baseball memory is beating Pickens in Game 3 of last year's playoff run. Colton's message for his Trojan teammates, the work you put in at practice will be the result you get in the end. His favorite quote, if something is standing in the way of your success, then move it. Colton plans to attend Dalton State, but is unsure of a major right now. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Colton Baker. And now a message from the coaching staff. The coaching staff would like to thank these young men for their effort and hard work that they put into this program, as we're always striving to leave it better than when we came in. They've compiled an impressive 95 wins, 2 regional championships, 17 playoff wins, with a state final appearance over the last 3 years. We know you all will go on and continue to accomplish great things and represent Gordon Lee High School with pride. Although this chapter is coming to a close, we're not quite finished yet. Can't wait to see how this all plays out. Stay humble, stay hungry. Once a Trojan, always a Trojan. Thanks, the coaching staff. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 seniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Eberhardt is an outstanding Trojan first baseman who graduated in 2008. His family is here tonight to present the $1,000 scholarship to an outstanding senior on this year's baseball team. After consulting with several individuals and coaches, the Eberhardt family is awarding this year's scholarship to senior Barrett Dockery. Congratulations, Barrett.
One more round of applause for our seniors.
to take your camera out there in a couple of years to run senior? No? You're going to get up close and personal when Maddox is out there? There you go. Good. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome into this region matchup today as the Trojans will be taking on the Panthers of Ridgeland High School. Our region records as we're coming down to the finish line here is Ringgold and the Trojans both at 10-1. Bremen at 7-3 with the 3 seed, and Daresville bringing up the rear with a region record of 6-4. So Gordon Lee with today's game in a huge series next week with the Tigres of Ringgold, as that will determine the region winner as long as Ringgold and Gordon Lee can take care of business today. With the win, the first game of the series against the Panthers, that did in fact punch the Trojans ticket to the playoffs, so they will be in the postseason this year. At this point, it is just a matter of seeding, so a win today will put them with a first round home series, as that will give them either the 1 or 2 seed. The way the region works, top 2 seeds open up at home, while 3 and 4 are on the road. So some unfinished business today, and then just like probably most people thought at the beginning of the season, it will come down to that last series against Ringgold to determine the 1 seed. So our senior festivities have finished up. We have 3 seniors this year. That is Colton Baker, Adkin Finch, and Barrett Dockery. So I want to wish these 3 young men some good vibes as they finish up their playing career here at Gordon Lee. As hopefully there will be some baseball in their future next year. Your starting lineups, go ahead and get those before the voice of the Trojans takes over. Defensively for the Trojans, in the outfield from left to right, we'll have Ty Thompson, Brock Crutchfield, and Brady Little. On the infield from third to first, we'll have Adkin Finch, Jackson Scally, Peyton Gross, and Dustin Day. Senior Barrett Dockery behind the dish, and on the mound today for the Trojans will be sophomore right-hander Maddox Millard. Just in the nick of time. So as the voice of the Trojans announces the starting lineups and the playing of our national anthem, we will take a pause.
Overall record of 11-10. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 3, Wyatt Levins. Batting second and playing second base, number 14, Lincoln Platt. Batting third and playing third base, number 7, Gavin Hughley. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 28, Will Henderson. Batting fifth and catches, number 23, Hunter Medrano. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, 00, Dallas Bilbrey. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 35, Ronnie Franklin. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 25, Keith Gregg Jr. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 17, Aiden Jackers. And pitching for the Panthers, number 9, Dakota Tillman Leonard. The head coach for the Panthers is Scott Harden. He's assisted by Billy Roberts, D. Arnold, Tanner Hill, and Austin DeLay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
And now for your hometown Gordon Lee Trojans, with a season record of 16-10 and a region record of 10 wins and 1 loss. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 3, Jackson Scally. Batting second and playing second base, number 9, Peyton Gross. Batting third and playing first base, number 12, Dustin Day. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 2, Landon Thornton. Batting fifth and pitching for the Trojans, number 20, Maddox Millard. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 24, Brady Little. Batting seventh and catching, number 8, Barrett Dockery. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 36, Brock Crutchfield. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 1, Ty Thompson. And playing third base, number 7, Atkinson. The head coach for the Trojans is Mike Dunfee. He's assisted by Derek McDaniel, Thomas Frey, Jack Wood, and trainer Jeff Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps. And veterans, render a hand salute for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say that you see by the dawn's early light, once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare almost bursting in air, yet through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, sailors and star-spangled banner yet wave, for
So Maddox Millard once again on the bump for the Trojans today. Starting lineup for the Panthers, we'll have Wyatt Blevins at shortstop. Hitting first, Lincoln Platt at second base. Hitting second, Gavin Hewley. Hitting third at third, Will Henderson at first base. Hitting fourth, Hunter Madrano catching, hitting fifth. Dalton Bilbrey, the Panthers DH today, hitting sixth. Ronnie Franklin will be hitting seventh in left field. Hitting eighth will be the center fielder Heath Gregg. And hitting ninth will be the right fielder, number 17, Hayden, don't call me Mick Jaggers. So, I don't know. I have to talk to Coach Harden after the game in the post-game interview and see if he's got some under-the-table funding coming from Hayden's uncle, because the rumor here is that his uncle might be Mick Jagger. So I don't know. I'll have to check that out with Coach Harden and get some verification on that. So if we would have known that, we could have had Mr. Jagger here to sing the national anthem today. So as Maddox completes his warm-up tosses, feels like a game at Wrigley Field. Wind is gusting and oh glory, it starts straight out. So best thing to do would be to keep the ball on the ground today. Because all the years I've been around this great game of baseball, I have never in my life seen a ground ball that goes over the fence. So there's your words of wisdom today. Keep the ball on the ground. So stepping in to lead off for the Panthers will be the shortstop, Wyatt Blevins. As Maddox kicks, and the first pitch is a tapper up the third base line as Atkins comes in and cannot stick a fork in it, so that will be a first pitch base hit up the third base line.
Next up,
First pitch at 5:34, 68 degrees, winds 12 to 15 miles per hour, gust up to 20. So, second baseman Lincoln Platt steps in. Another snap throw to first. It's Blevins is back once again. As Coach Harden flashes his signs at third. As Maddox comes set at the belt. First pitch is a bunt attempt. Bunted, foul. Coach Harden playing a little small ball here from the get-go. At least it looked like he was. Maybe Lincoln got his signs crossed up there. If I know Coach Harden, he's telling him, all right, we got him right where we want him. We think you're going to bunt. Now just put a little launch angle on it with the wind blowing out. So no balls and one strike. There's a snap throw to first. He is in under the tag. Is a good throw by Barrett. Unfortunately, Dustin had his back to the base runner and did a swap tag. And fortunately, Blevins was not at the bag. So no balls and two strikes. There's another bunt attempt. And that was not textbook right there. Coach Harden is not pleased with that effort on the two-strike bunt attempt, so that will go as a strikeout, first of the game for Maddox. We'll bring up the third baseman, Gavin Hewley. Gavin, the former Cherokee Ridge T-Bird. And his first pitch by Maddox is right there for a called strike. No balls and one strike. There's a snap throw to first as ball gets by Dustin, but no advance by the base runner. Trojans in their home white unis. Ridgeland in their black jerseys, white pants. The 0-1, that is a fastball. As that misses in off of the plate. Blevins will move up to second on the pass ball. As like we mentioned at the onset of the broadcast, the next to last region series is we will hopefully have some scores from the other region series going on today. 1-1 on the way. There's a breaking balls. That is swung on and missed. So one ball and two strikes on Hewley. That's Maddox. Gets sign lights. Comes set. 1-2 on the way. It's a breaking ball. That is foul. The count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Maddox looks at second. 1-2 is a fastball, and that is poked into right field for a base hit. As Brady Little comes on, this ball kicks off of his gloves. So Gavin Hewley with a base hit to right field. That will drive home run number 1 as Blevins will cross without a play.
Next up for Ridgeland, the first baseman, number 28, Will Henderson.
So Hewley will stand at first base with 1 down. That will bring up the first baseman, Will Henderson. Not sure if Mr. Henderson plays football, but I think if not, then football may be wanting to try to recruit Henderson, put some pads and a helmet on him. Oh, 1 ball and no strikes. Gordon Lee coming off a 7-1 victory last night at the ballpark at Ridgeland. Looking to finish the 2-game sweep today, but trailing 1-0 here in the early going. There's a nice crowd gathering here on Senior Day as our party goers out beyond the right field fence starting to trickle in. As 2-0 is a fastball that misses wide for ball 3. Sure, as we move along here on this beautiful Friday afternoon, our normal party goers will trickle into right field. 3 balls and no strikes. There's a fastball, and that misses wide for ball 4.
Next up for the Panthers, the catcher, number 23, Hunter Medrano.
So 2 singles and a walk have put a run across for Ridgeland and runners at first and second with 1 down. Now we'll bring up the catcher, Hunter Medrano. And while we have a moment, I want to remind everyone your time is running out for the 2nd annual Rick Wilson Memorial Golf Tournament, as that will take place on Monday, tax day. So if you haven't done your taxes yet, you need to get on that because Uncle Sam will be on you. That will take place, like I said, on Monday at Dalton Golf and Country Club. There will be 2 flights, a 9 a.m. and a 1 p.m. flight. As that will cost $600 for a 4-man team. If you are interested, you need to reach out to Mr. Jeff Beagle, 706-463-1225. That is assuming that there are spots still available. It may be filled up, but it never hurts to call and ask. And you also find out information on the Trojan Club Facebook page, because you can find everything on Facebook. So why not get that information while you're checking on your neighbors and all the goings on tonight, especially the Walker County arrest report. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Medrano. Guessing Medrano has catcher speed, so maybe he will ground into a 6-4-3 to get us out of this first inning. As 2 balls and 2 strikes, and I hear the familiar coach, Mr. Coach Dunfee, in the stands today. There is a breaking ball, and that is swung on and missed, so that will retire Medrano on strike 4. Out number 2.
In the 6th slot, the DH, 00, Dallas Bilberry.
So that will bring up the DH, Dallas Bilberry. As now that the number 1, Coach Dunfee, is here, we are good to go. And we will hear his ever popular catchphrase: line drives, no pop-ups. Which, I don't know, the way the wind's blowing out today, a pop-up may be very beneficial. As the 1-0 is fouled back and out of play. So maybe today, with only 1 regular season home game left, maybe today is when we can dent the scoreboard, literally dent the scoreboard on our home run jackpot inning. 1 ball and 1 strike on Bilberry. There's a ball that is rifled into right center field. Brock Crutchfield's going to come on. Oh, and Brock is going to just whiff on it. As one run's going to score, here comes Henderson. He's going to round third, and he is going to make it. That throw from Peyton Gross sail. That ball was about halfway up the third baseline. So 2 runs will score as Hewley and Henderson will cross. As that will go as
the left fielder, number 35, Ronnie Franklin.
an E8. Not sure if the wind played tricks on Brock or what happened, but he was there. He just whiffed on it. So Hewley will score. Harry and Henderson will also come around and score. Bilbrey will pull in at second base. That will go as a 2-base error. Now we'll bring up the left fielder, Ronnie Franklin. As there is a ball, and that's going to fall into right field for a base hit. As Brady Little charges, he's going to come up gun. Here's a play at the plate. He is out of there. As Barrett goes up the line, squeezes it, and applies the tag to cut down Bilbrey at the plate.
2 hits, 3 errors, 1 man left.
So that will go as a single. Bilbrey out at the plate, as that will go 9-2 on the putout, and that will put a wraps on the top of the first inning. So for the Panthers, 3 runs, 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 base runner left. So as we go to the bottom of the first inning, your score is Ridgeland 3, and the Trojans are coming up.
Leading off for the Trojans, the shortstop, number 3.
So leading off for the Trojans here in the bottom of the first inning will be the shortstop, Jackson Scally. On the bump for the Panthers will be number 9, right-hander Tillman Leonard. And there's the first pitch. Is fouled off right side. As somebody's red Nissan just got dinged on a bounce. As the 0-1 is a breaking ball, as that misses high for ball 1. As the 1-1 is grounded back to the mound, as the fleet-footed Leonard bounces off of it, pounces on it, I should say, squeezes it, and underhands to first base for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 9, Peyton Gross.
So 1 down, that will bring up the second baseman, Peyton Gross. There's the first pitch. This is low for ball 1. As the 1-0 is a fastball that misses high for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. As the 2-0 is over for a called strike. As the 2-1 is rifled up the middle. That whizzes by shortstop for a base hit. Peyton Gross will stand at first base with a 1-out single.
Next up for Gordon Lee, first baseman number 12, Dustin Day.
a one down runner at first. That will bring up first baseman Dustin Day. That's the first pitch to Dustin. He has a breaking ball. That misses low for ball one. A 1 ball and no strikes as Leonard comes set about throat high. As the 1-0 is a fastball. That is over for a called strike. Here's the 1-1. That ball's hit into right center field. Now it's going to touch down for a base hit. As Peyton Gross is going to touch second, he is going to motor into third base as Dustin Day slides into second base with a sliding double.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the cleanup hitter, the DH, number 2, Landon Norton.
So Trojans at second, third with one down. That will bring up the DH, Landon Norton. As Leonard comes set, the first pitch is a fastball that misses low as Medrano slid over, tried to make a backhand stop. The ball hit off his glove, bounced out in front of him. Leonard comes in and picks it up, so no advance. One ball and no strikes. As there is a 62 mile per hour yacker on the corner. So that leaving it at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 on the way. There's a high chopper to first as Will Henderson comes in. He will squeeze it and he will apply the tag, so no advance by the base runners.
The pitcher number 20, Maddox Millard.
That will go as a 3 unassisted. So 2 down as runners remain at second and third, and that will bring up the pitcher Maddox Millard. As Maddox steps in looking to help himself out here. First pitch is a breaking ball, misses wide for ball 1. I think Gordon Lee's hitters are going to have to do, they're going to have to wait back since the fastball is going to be in the low 70s, it looks like, from Leonard, so he's not going to blow it by you. So the best piece of advice I can give is wait back on it. For these right-handed hitters, try to hit the ball from center field to right field. Wait on it as long as possible. Backside, backside, backside. Kit Cowan and Mr. Butch Jenner preached many, many, many years ago. Hitting backside. So 2-1 on Maddox. There's a fastball. That is skied to center field. Center fielder's going to retreat. And Greg will squeeze it for out number 3.
After one complete, the score, Ridgeland 3, Gordon Lee 0.
So for the Trojans in the bottom of the first inning, no runs, 2 hits. There were no Ridgeland errors and 2 base runners left. So we have finished 1 inning here on Senior Day with Ridgeland up 3-0. The leading off for Ridgeland here in the top of the second inning will be the center fielder, Heath Gregg. As Maddox kicks, and the first pitch is a fastball. True for a call strike, so no balls and one strike. As the 0-1 is fouled at the plate, so quickly, no balls and two strikes. I'd like to say thank you to our sponsors this year. Thank you to Legacy Turf, Wilson Funeral Home, Reliance, Choo Choo Barbecue, and PDP Steel. As the 0-2 is a fastball that catches the top part of the strike zone for a call third strike.
The right fielder, number 17, Aiden Jaggers.
So good start for Maddox here in the second inning, retiring Gregg on strikes. As looks like we're going to have
correction number 2, Ethan Waters.
Looks like we're going to have us a pinch hitter. So I'm not sure if Jaggers is hurt. Maybe he's got moves like Jaggers. I'm not sure, but like number 2, Ethan Waters is going to at least hit here. We'll see if Jaggers goes back out in the field or if Waters is going to take over in right field. We'll see that in the bottom of the inning. As the first pitch is a worm burner out to first base as Dustin Day will squeeze it. He will take it himself.
Next up for
out number 2.
3, Wyatt Blevins.
As Waters comes off the bench swinging. First pitch he sees, he's hacking. I like it. As the wind is picked up now, it's blowing out to left center to straightaway center. So first pitch 2, shortstop Wyatt Blevins misses wide for ball 1. As Blevins, infield single, his first at bat. That's a 1-0, misses low for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. There is a fastball, catches top part of the zone for Steve. Rock 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Blevins. There's a little sneaky fast. 85 on that one. Maddox pumping the gas all of a sudden here in the second inning, getting loose. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Blevins. As Maddox kicks the 2-2. It is a fastball. It's fouled back and out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes as Maddox kicks. There is a sweeper. That misses wide, and that will run it full. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, there is a fast ball, and that is perfectly placed right down central for a call third strike. Oh, much better second inning for Maddox as he retires the side 1, 2, 3 on 11 pitches. So now it's time to get the bats rolling as we move to the bottom of the second. Ridgeland still up 3-0.
You know, if you ask most people, they'll tell you that getting a mortgage is a horrible experience, but it doesn't have to be. Here at Payne Mortgage Team, we are reinventing the mortgage experience, and we're going to hold your hand and make sure that you are taken care of the whole way through.
So stepping in to lead off here in the bottom of the second inning will be the right fielder, number 24, freshman Brady Little. As Brady steps in, first pitch from Leonard is a fastball, misses off the plate for ball one. There's a 1-0. There's a fastball, and that misses high. So 2 balls and no strikes on Brady. As Leonard, it's like breaking out the old two seam there. That ball had some movement on it. That dances off the plate for ball 3 is Brady Little, sporting number 24, who handed that number over to him from last year's senior group. It's the Gordon Lee legend, Mr. Cade Cowan. If that name sounds familiar, yes, his dad is the legendary Kit Cowan. So I will put a plug in. If anybody needs any hitting lessons, then look Mr. Kit Cowan up on Facebook, and he will hook you up with some hitting lessons. As 3-2 is a breaking ball. That's yanked foul off the netting in front of the Panthers dugout. Cade, I believe he's continuing his studies at Kennesaw State University. Leonard's fastball, that misses high for ball 4. So Brady will stroll down to first with a leadoff walk.
Next up for the Trojans in the 7th slot, the catcher number 8, Barrett Dockery.
So Little will stand at first base, and that will bring up the catcher number 8, senior Barrett Dockery. As Leonard's first pitch is a high breaking ball over for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike. As the bleachers filling up here on the third base side, Ridgeland brought a nice contingency. Now they started out the season gangbusters, but had found W's hard once region play has started. They did have 2 of the most polar opposite games of the year that I've seen. The 0-2 is a breaking ball. That's fouled straight back. Is their region series against Bremen. Roll out there talking to Coach Harden before the game. They dropped game 1 17-2. Then they roll out there and then they hand it to Bremen in game 2. I think that game was a 10-run difference. So never have I seen, especially in this region, where you lose one game by 10-plus runs and then turn around and win game 2 by 10-plus runs. So Coach Harden said that he hopes he never has to be a part of another game like that. 0-2 on the way as there's a ground ball up the middle, fielded by the second baseman as he throws across, tag applied to retire Barrett for out number 1.
Next up for the Trojans,
Little
the center fielder number 36.
Off on that pitch, so kept out of the double play. So now Brady will stand at second base with 1 down. I'll bring up center fielder Brock Crutchfield. Failed to mention this is our Wendy's double stack doubles inning. The Trojan hits a 2-bagger here in the second inning. They will be stoked to win a Wendy's double stack, Chickamauga location only. The ball's 1 strike. As the 0-1 is a spinner, misses low. So that will even it at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Tillman Leonard comes set, 1-1. There's a slow breaking ball. That must have been off the plate. That's my guess. It definitely wasn't low. So 2-1 on Brock. There is a blistering 72-mile-per-hour fastball swung on and missed. So that will even it at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a fastball. So that one misses low. And that will run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Brock here in the bottom of the second inning. 3-2 on the way. There's a fastball. That is swung through and missed. So 2 down. That will bring up the left fielder. Number 1, T-squared, Ty Thompson. See, Ty's the last hope here in the bottom of the second inning for our double inning. That's the first pitch from Leonard is a fastball. That misses high for ball 1. I'd like to say thank you to Ascend Air Solutions, D&N HVAC, Lee Smith Incorporated, L.E. Myers. There's a breaking balls. That's nice play there by the second baseman. He will toss on the first. That is not in time. It's Ty legs out an infield single, but a nice diving play there by Lincoln Platt at second base to keep that run from scoring. So that will go as an infield single. Also like to say thank you to the Chattanooga Smokies Baseball Club and Basement Correctors Waterproofing Professionals. So that will put Trojans at first and third with 2 down. That will flip the lineup as Jackson Scally stands in. That's first pitch to Jackson. It's a breaking ball. That misses wide for ball 1. See if Ty's on the move here. 1-0. Is a breaking ball, and that one misses high. So 2 balls and no strikes. Ridgeland with a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. As Leonard with his blue glove comes set. As 2-0 is a fastball, and that is fouled back into the screen. So 2 balls and 1 strike. As we will try to get some region scores here between innings. As runners off on the pitch, there's a ball laced into right center field. So that is going to touchdown for a base hit. Is 1 run's going to score. As Ty Thompson will pull into third base. So RBI knock for Jackson. And that will cut the deficit to 2 runs. As Trojans remain at first and third with 2 down. Peyton Groves steps in. Peyton is 1 for 1. His first pitch is a fastball. It is over for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Peyton. 1 run in here for the good guys. It's a ball lifted right side. That's going to fall harmlessly for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Peyton. As Jackson's off on the pitch, the 0-2 is on the outside corner for a call, third strike. So for the Trojans in the bottom of the second, 1 run, 2 hits. There were no Ridgeland errors and 2 base runners left. So we will move to the top of the third. New score is Ridgeland 3 and Gordon Lee 1. Other scores in region play today. You have Adairsville at Cahulla Creek. Adairsville with a 6-0 lead as that game moves to the top of the 5th inning. Up the road at LFO, Bremen and LFO deadlocked at 6. As that is in the bottom of the 5th inning. Your other region series has the Ramblers of Lafayette High School. They are up the road at Ringo. Ringo with a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 1st inning. And that is your region roundup for the next to last series of the regular season. And then we are on to postseason play. At this point, I said earlier, it is just a matter of fine-tuning to figure out where the Trojans will open up round 1. If they win today, they will be assured of a top 2 seed and have a first-round series at home. There's a bunt attempt up the third base line, and that is going to take a left turn and a foul ball. Nice bunt attempt there by Platt. It's a much better looking bunt than what he tried to lay down his first at bat. So no balls and 1 strike as the wind is yet picked up again as it is blowing dead central. As a 1-0, or the 1 is a fastball that misses wide. And that evens it at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a bunt attempt. There's a nice bunt up the third baseline. Maddox pounces as he will throw a strike to first base just ahead of Platt to retire for out number 1.
Next up for the Panthers, the free slot, the third baseman, number 7, Gavin Hughley.
That's a nice bunt there by Platt. Maddox looked like Greg Maddox jumping off the mound barehanded and threw a seed to first base. Just narrowly get Platt for out number 1. So Gavin Hughley steps in as he is 1 for 1. Base hit to right field, his first time up. So 2 balls and no strikes on Hughley. As Maddox kicks the 2-0. Is a fastball right down Peachtree. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one on the way. That misses wide for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Three one on the way. There's a little fister. That's going to fall in behind the mound as Jackson Scally comes in. He will suck it up and gun it across to retire Hughley for out number 2. A little cue shot is fisted just out behind the mound. Jackson came in and fired over in plenty of time to retire Hughley for out number 2. So 2 down. Now we'll bring up first baseman Will Henderson. As Henderson walked his first time up. Maddox kicks the 0-1. It is a fastball right on the outside corner. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. There's a line drive just beyond the outstretched glove of Jackson at shortstop. So Henderson will reach with a 2-out base hit.
The catcher, number 23, Hunter Medrano.
Maddox tried to sneak a breaking ball by and just got a little bit too much of the inner third as Henderson put a good swing on it and lined it into center field. So Henderson will stand at second base, and that will bring up the catcher Hunter Medrano. Medrano retired on strikes his first time. This first pitch from Maddox is a fastball just off the plate for ball one. As Maddox comes set at the belt. As the 1-0 is right on the corner. So that evens it at 1 ball, 1 strike. As the 1-1 misses off the plate, 4 ball 2. I'd like to say thank you to some more of our sponsors of Pain Management, Lawson Electric, and Norton Transport. 2-1 on the way. That's a fastball. That misses low, 4 ball 3. As Madrano steps back in. Heading the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a ugly finder. As I will have to say, I am very disappointed in Coach Gray. Ball coming right at him. He could have made the play, and he ducks his head and puts a clipboard over his head. I mean, what kinds of examples that set as a coach when you're covering up, hoping the ball don't hit you in the head. 3-2 on the way. Oh, that ball is belted. Todd Thompson goes back. That ball is out of here. As Hunter Madrano dials long distances, he got that ball, hit it well, no doubt. Got it up in that jet stream. It just carried out above the left field fence. As Madrano takes the stroll around the bases, gets a few chest bumps. That was no cheapie there. So Madrano's long ball, that extends the Panthers' lead to 5-1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. As that will bring up the DH Dallas Bilbrey. As Bilbrey reached on a 2-base E8, his first at-bat. The 0-1 is a breaking ball, and that is swung on and missed. Ridgeland flying high all of a sudden with a 5-1 lead. Looks like Trojans going to have to wake up from their slumbers, like they're sleepwalking here. There's a breaking ball as that is punched out to first base. As what? As what if we got here is, see, that was a 3 unassisted put out, but they're saying that Maddox was not in contact with the rubber, so that will go as an illegal pitch and ball 1. So take the out off the board. That will be a ball, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball as that misses wide. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on the way. There is a ball hit down the first base line, just wide of the bag. So count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Maddox kicks. Well, this is the breaking ball. That misses wide for ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes on Bilbrey. As Maddox kicks the payoff pitch. There's a fastball fouled at the plate. Count will remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. Also, I'd like to say thank you to some more of our sponsors: Complete Contrasting Solutions, Brush Line Painting, Scenic Suds, Jackie's Pools, Steam Logistics, and Fort O Auto Service. As Maddox kicks payoff pitch, is a fastball on the outside corner for a call third strike.
He wants up 2 hits. Go ahead, somebody left. After 2.5 innings, your score: Ridgeland 5, Gordon Lee 1.
So for the Panthers in the top of the 3rd inning, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and no base runners left. So we will move to the bottom of the 3rd. Gordon Lee needs to get woke up in a hurry as they find themselves trailing 5-1.
Leading off for the Trojans in the 3 slot, first base number 12, Dustin Day.
So stepping in the leadoff here in the bottom of the 3rd inning will be the first baseman, Dustin Day. As Leonard back out for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch is laced just inside the bag down the left field line. As Dustin Day is going to round first, as he is going to motor into second base with his 2nd double of the game. So good start for the Trojans here in the 3rd inning.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the cleanup hitter, DH number 2, Landon Norton.
Maybe Dustin didn't get the memo that the 2nd inning was the double inning, as we have done many times this year. 3rd inning is our Taco Bell stolen base challenge inning. As first pitch is a 2-seamer, misses off plate for ball 1. If any Trojan steals a base here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, will win 2 chalupas. There is a changeup, looked like from Leonard. Took something off his fastball. Nonetheless, a swing and a miss by Landon. 1-1 on the way. There's a breaking ball that's laced into right field for a base hit, and that's going to get under the glove of the right fielder Waters. As Landon Norton's going to turn second, he is going to head to 3rd. He will pull up there with a single and a 2-base error. So Day will score on the RBI, and Landon will go first to 3rd
Pitcher number 20, Alex Villar.
on the E9. So that will cut the deficit to 5-2. And that will bring Coach Harden out of the Panthers dugout. So while we've got a moment, I'd like to say thank you to Mountain View Hyundai Ringgold, Mountain View Nissan Dalton, Foothills Title Service, Propex, True Life Chiropractor, Little Debbie, Yogi's Primo Promo, Ad Specialist in Promotions, Choo Choo Materials, Jason Health and Roofing, Lisa's Gold and Diamonds. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Wendy's, Callahan Mechanical Contractors, DBA Harris Diesel Company, Peavine Church, Tailored Fitness, Cannon Drugs, Friends of the Gordon Lee Mansion, and your local Alpha agent, Cindy Roberts. So runner at 3rd, nobody out. That will bring up the pitcher, Maddox Millard. That's the first pitch to Maddox. Is a breaking ball. That is a called strike, so no balls in one strike. As Ridgeland brought their infield end. As the 0-1 is a fastball. That is over 4 called strikes, so no balls, 2 strikes. As Landon takes his lead from third, 0-2 on the way. There is a fastball. That is just a touch off the outside corner. Well placed pitch, just did not get the call on that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Maddox. Here's a breaking ball, and that is banged into left field. As Maddox reaches with an RBI single to left, so that will cut the lead to 5-3 for the Trojans.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 6th slot, the right fielder number 24, Brady Willow.
So Maddox will give way as number 22, Braden Stoker, checks in being courtesy runner. So 2 in for Gordon Lee here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Braden takes his lead at first, Brady Little steps in. As Brady walked his lone plate appearance. As Leonard comes set, snap throw to first as Braden is back with a dive. So Leonard comes set, another snap throw to first. As Braden is off, and he is in with a stolen base as that pitch misses low, and Braden must have known. He must have had his hand up there to let Coach Dunfee know this, the stolen base thing. So Braden is a winner, chalupa dinner. So now runner at second base. That's a breaking ball. That is check swings that skied over the Trojans dugout. Now leaving it 1 ball and 1 strike is the second baseman, Blevins, on a dead sprint to third in case Brady bunted. Had a huge hole on the left side. Brady could hit a worm burner. As there's a little will play there, a little trickery there by Coach Harden. Is trying to get Braden. Blevins takes off to third to get a bigger lead, and then Platt sneaks in for the sneak throw, but Braden being heads up and Coach Dunfee yelling back. As 1-1 is a fastball. That's fouled off. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Brady. As Leonard comes set, kicks 1-2. Is a 2-seamer. Swung on and missed.
Next up for the Trojans in the 7th slot, catcher number 8, Barrett Dockery.
So 1 down as Stoker remains at second base. That'll bring up the catcher, Barrett Dockery. There's a spinner. That is skied left side and out of play. So no balls and 1 strike on Barrett. And the ball in the dirt as that's going to get under the glove of the catcher Medrano. What's that? We're leaving it at 1 ball, 1 strike. Stoker moves up to third on the wild pitch. As Ridgeland will bring the infield in with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Barrett, 1 ball and 1 strike. One simple job here. Put the ball in play. Anything the outfield is going to score a run. And with the infield in, makes the chances of getting a hit even more. As Leonard stepped off, but not sure what was going on. Looked like he about lost his balance once he stepped off. 1 ball and 1 strike is Leonard. Getting some wires crossed as stepped off and faked the throw to third, and Gavin Hewlett at third base just looking at him. Oh, there's a breaking ball as that is cued off the end of the bat for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Barrett. 2 across here in the inning for Gordon Lee to cut the Panthers lead to 5-3. 1-2 on the way. There's a ground ball hit out to short. That was a short stop. Blevins will squeeze it and toss across to retire Barrett for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 36, Brock Crutchfield.
So 2 down. As Braden remained at third, which having the infield in definitely paid off there for Coach Harden. Infield's back. That's a routine ground ball to short, and that's a run for Gordon Lee. Stoker still at third with 2 down, as that will bring up center fielder Brock Crutchfield. That's first pitch to Brock is fouled back. No balls and 1 strike on Brock. As the 0-1 misses low. That evens it up 1 ball, 1 strike. As Leonard kicks the 1-1. It is a fastball, and that is swung through and missed. So Brock finds himself in the hole, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a huge run, standing 90 feet away. It's going to take a 2-out hit or a wild pitch. And there is the 1-2 fastball on the outside corner for a call, 3rd strike.
The box. That's a 3 complete to score. Ridgeland 5.
So 4, Gordon Lee in the 3rd inning. 2 runs, 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 base runner left. So we will go to the top of the 4th with your new score, Ridgeland 5 and Gordon Lee 3. So leading off here in the top of the fourth inning will be the left fielder, Ronnie Franklin. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. As Maddox kicks. There's a fastball, and that is swung on and missed. So good morning, good afternoon, good night. So 3 pitches, 3 swings and misses.
The left field. In the 8th slot, the center fielder, number 25, Keith Gregg Jr.
So 1 down, that will bring up the center fielder, Heath Gregg. As Gregg took a call, 3rd strike, his first plate appearance. As the 1-0 is dotted on the corner for a called strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Yes, there's a spinner from Maddox, just a little high. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Ridgeland with a 5-3 lead here in the top of the 4th. As Maddox kicks, 3-1. Is a fastball, and that misses low for ball 4.
Next up for Ridgeland in the 9th slot, the right fielder, number 2, Ethan Waters.
So Gregg will stand at first base with 1 down. That will bring up the right fielder, Ethan Waters. As Waters came on to pinch hit and wasted no time coming right off the bench, hacking at the first pitch. Grounded out to first baseman Dustin Day. Wow. Wow. Waters put a charge in that ball deep down the right field line, but well foul. Don't mess around. He saw 2 pitches, and he is hacking. I like it. That's the best way to make a good impression on your coach. Be ready to hit. So if you've got the over for 2 pitches, then you will be a winner. 3rd pitch that he is seeing, he's hacking and laces a ball into center field, right at center fielder Brock Crutchfield. As Brock will come on and he will squeeze it for a hard hit out number 2. So 2 down. And that will bring up the shortstop, White Blevins. Blevins has a infield single and also a backwards K. So 1 for 2 on the day. That's the first pitch from Maddox. It's really fastball, misses outside for ball 1. As Barrett's going to ask for time and go out and talk to Maddox, share some strategies here. So while Maddox and Barrett exchange pleasantries, Coach Harden and White doing the same thing. I think Coach Harden's asking White what he feels about the Braves and their early season start. Is saw today on Facebook where they have the same record as they did through 11 games last year. So not a good series that the Bravos are coming off against the Mets, as they got waylaid 16-4 yesterday. But they are in Miami taking on the Marlins tonight, so hopefully have a better outcome as lefty Max Fried on the mound for the Bravos tonight, looking to have a decent outing. He's given up 10 runs so far this year in only 5 innings of work. There is a pick to first. That ball's going to hit off of Dustin Day's glove. It's it's Brady out in the right field, back in the play up. He'll go pick it up, fire it back in. So Greg will only move up one base on the E1. It is a 7:05 first pitch in South Beach between the Braves and Fish tonight. 1 ball and a 1 strike on White. Those balls cued off the end of the bat as that bounces behind the on deck hitter Platt. Almost an ugly finder there. As Platt didn't know what happened until the ball was already off the bricks and past him, bound out to first baseman Dustin Day. As Maddox comes set, 1-2 on the way. Yeah, he's breaking balls. That misses wide. That evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. As second baseman Lincoln Platt patiently awaits on deck, hoping to get a chance to swing it here with 2 down in the inning. There's a breaking ball, swung on and missed. So Platt will have to wait till the 5th inning to get a chance. So no runs and no hits. There was 1 Trojan miscue and 1 base runner left. So we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Score remains Ridgeland 5 and Gordon Lee 3. So leading us off here in the Choo Choo Barbecue Home Run Jackpot inning will be the left fielder Ty Thompson. As Ty steps in, he has an infield single today. As Tillman Leonard's first pitch is laced into center field, but right at Greg, as he literally had to take 1 step, and that was it.
Next up for the Trojans, the top of the order, the shortstop, number 3, Jackson Scally.
1 pitch and 1 out here in the 4th inning. That will bring out the shortstop Jackson Scally. First pitch from Leonard is skied, right side, and out of play. So no balls and 1 strike on Jackson. That was a breaking ball, and that is also fouled off right side. As that's probably bouncing around on Dana Mulfield. So no balls, 2 strikes on Jackson. As Leonard kicks the 0-2. He is poked out to right field, and that's going to burn the right fielder. As he broke in, that ball's going to go over his head, and it's going to roll to the fence. Scally will round first. He will pull in at second. Well, they stand up double. As Jackson hit it well to right field. Waters broke in. Once he broke in, he was toast. That ball sailed over his head. So now run stands at second base with 1 down. That will bring up the second baseman Peyton Crows. First pitch to Peyton. is breaking ball, fouled off right side. As Peyton tried to wait back as long as possible on that. Was able to punch it foul over the dugout for strike one. There's another breaking ball. That's a 61-mile-per-hour breaking ball. So it's a lot easier for me to stand here and say wait back on it than if you're standing 60 feet 6 inches away and the thing looks like a beach ball coming up to wait on it. But then it goes from 61 to a 71-mile-per-hour fastball, and by no means is 71 hard, but if you're looking for something 10 miles per hour slower, that 71 gets on you quick. So no balls, 2 strikes on Peyton. As the 0-2 misses high for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Peyton. As there is a breaking ball in the dirt, as Jackson will move up 90 feet on the wild pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Peyton. Jackson standing 90 feet away as Ridgeland once again moves their infield in.
Everybody clap your hands.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes on Peyton. There's a ball that is hit well to third base as Gavin Hewley fields it, keeps the ball in front of him, picks him up, and fires a strike across the diamond to retire Peyton for out number 2.
First baseman number 12, Dustin Day.
So Jackson remains at third base now with 2 down. As that will bring up Dustin Day. Dustin steps in. He is 2 for 2, and both of those have been doubles. That's the first pitch from Leonard. Misses high for ball 1. Level swing line drive from coach number 1, Coach Dunfee, in the stands. As Dustin steps in, he awaits the 1-0. There's an elevated fastball over for a called strike. One ball and 1 strike. There's a ball skied right side, and that is just out of play. Dustin retreats back to the plate, picks up his war weapon, finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Leonard gets the sign he likes. 1-2 on the way. It is a fastball, misses wide for ball 2. As catcher Medrano, he wanted to pitch outside, wanted to pitch high and outside. Leonard got half the equation right, got it outside, but got it too low. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dustin as Medrano slides back off the plate. As the 2-2 is a breaking ball. As that misses wide for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's all the Ridgeland fans ready to punch him out on that. Thought it was a called strike, but it was well off the plate. 3-2 on the way. There is a cube shot to first base. First baseman Henderson will corral it, and he will win the foot race to the bag.
1 man left on base. After 4 complete, the score, Ridgeland 5, Dunfee 3.
So for the Trojans in the 4th, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 base runner left. So we will move to the Neil Diamond 5th inning with your score, Gordon Lee trailing 5-3. So leading off in the top of the fifth for Ridgeland will be the second baseman Lincoln Platt. Some scores around the region. So last time chimed in, Bremen and LFO was deadlocked in a 6-6 tie. But all of a sudden, I think Bremen's got a couple of pick sixes. They've put 19 runs on the board in the top of the sixth inning. So they now have a 25-6 lead. Yeah, I didn't stutter. 25-6. Bremen over LFO. Cahulla Creek and Adairsville, as they are playing a double dip today, as Adairsville took game one of that doubleheader 13-0. And at Ringgold, in the top of the fourth inning, Ringgold with a 5-0 lead over the Ramblers of Lafayette. So 1-2 on the way is a breaking ball with a flail swing and a miss.
The free slot, the third baseman, number 7, Gavin Hughley.
As Platt had zero chance on that breaking ball. That was well off the plate. So retired on strikes for out number 1. That will bring up third baseman Gavin Hughley. His first pitch misses wide for ball 1. There's Maddox about to uncork pitch number 79. And it is on the corner for a called strike. So that will leaving it at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a foul into and out of the mitt of Barrett. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Trojans find themselves trailing here in the 5th, 5-3. That is a 1-2 is right there for call, 3rd strike.
Next up for Ridgeland in the 4th slot, the first baseman, number 28, Will Henderson.
So 2 down. That will bring up the first baseman, Will Henderson. Henderson has reached on a walk and a base hit. Ridgeland only with 4 hits on the game, but the column where it counts, they're leading 5-3 here with 2 down in the top of the 5th inning. And 1-1 is a fastball, misses inside. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Looks like Leonard will be going back out for the bottom of the 5th. There is no action in the Ridgeland bullpen. Nor is there any action in the Trojans bullpen. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Henderson. There is a fastball, and that misses wide for ball 4. So Henderson will draw a 2-out walk.
Next up for the Panthers in the 5 slot, the catcher, number 23, Hunter Medrano.
And that will bring up the catcher, Hunter Medrano. As Medrano is the reason that we have a 2-run game right now. It's his last at bat in the 3rd inning. He took a fastball and belted it over the left field wall. And that 2-run shot is the difference in the game right now. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner coming on.
15, Mason Brundage.
And that is going to be Mason Brundage. So Brundage will stand at first base as he's being instructed there by first base coach D. Arnold. D, a graduate of Ringgold High School, played a year with D as the senior year was my freshman year, so got to talk to Dee for a few minutes before the game. So no balls and 1 strike on Medrano. As the 0-1 misses off the plate. So that will leave him up at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Maddox kicks 1-1. Is a fastball right there for a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. At this point in the game, anything hit to the left side, it's got to be a challenge. As the runner's off on the pitch, it's a breaking ball. That is outside, and throw down to second is not in time as Brundage successfully swaps second base. As the sun right now is directly in the eyes of anybody that's on the left side of the infield, or left side of the field, I should say. So anything hitting the air cannot be taken for granted. 2-2 on the way. There is a fastball taken for a call, 3rd strike. So for the Panthers, no runs, no hits, and 1 base runner left. So we will move to the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 5-3 Ridgeland. So leading us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning will be the DH Landon Norton. First pitch to Landon is a fastball, misses low. One-0 is a breaking ball, foul straight back. As a fan from Duluth, Georgia, comes away with a souvenir. 1 ball, 1 strike on Landon. There is a fastball that misses high. 4-2, so 2 balls and 1 strike as Landon looking to get the Trojans off on a good start here in the 5th inning. They find themselves trailing 5-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. There is a slow breaking ball as that dips below the strike zone. 4-3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Landon. There is a get me over fastball that indeed did get over and run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Landon. There is a chopper to first base, as that is a fair ball. That just towed the line. First baseman Henderson
Next up for Gordon
able to squeeze it.
Pitcher number 20, Maddox Millar.
And I think, memory serves me correct, I believe that's the 3rd unassisted out that Henderson has today. So 1 down, that will bring up the pitcher Maddox Millard. His first pitch to Maddox is a hanger, swung on and missed. Oh, 1 on the way. There's another spinner. As that ball is lifted, that's going to fall in maybe. Nope, hung up a little bit too long as Greg comes in and he squeezes it for out number 2.
Next up for the Trojans in the 6th slot, the right fielder number 24, Brady Little.
So 2 up, 2 down. That will bring up the right fielder Brady Little. First pitch to Brady is a fastball for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 misses touch high. Evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. That's that first pitch. If I'm Leonard, I am throwing that same pitch 2 more times. As Vadrano slides outside. There's a fastball swung on and missed. So elevated fastball there. So if I'm Leonard, I'm throwing that 2-seam off the plate. See if he can get a swing and a miss. Well, he didn't. He came in. Little pops it up out behind second base. As Lincoln Platt goes back. And he squeezes it. And that is a very, very quick inning for Leonard. So nothing doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Trojans. We move to the 6th. Ridgeland still up 5-3. So leading us off here in the 6th inning will be the DH Dallas Bilbrey. Dallas looking for his first hit of this game. On the pitch in relief from Max Martin will be the right-hander Jackson Scally. Jackson's first pitch is a fastball over for a called strike. As the 0-1 misses wide, evens it up 1-1. Don't look away with Jackson on the mound. He is a very quick worker. As the 1-1 misses off the plate. So 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball, just a little tardy on that hack there by Bilbrey. So that will even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there is a fastball right there for a call, 3rd strike.
Next up for the Panthers in the 7th slot, the left fielder number 35, Ronnie Franklin.
So 1 up, 1 down here in the 6th. That'll bring up the left fielder, Ronnie Franklin. As Jackson's first pitch is a fastball. Fastball has a lot of run today as that ball ended up well off the outside corner. And that one, I may have to slide over and get a better look. It looks like that Jackson's throwing a cutter. That thing's had a ton of movement. 2 balls and no strikes. There is a fastball, and that is swung on and missed. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Franklin. So quickly, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Franklin. As Jackson kicks. There's a swing and a miss. As Jackson took something off that. Not sure if that was a changeup or if it was a slider, but nonetheless effective there as that gets Franklin for out number 2. So that brings up center fielder Heath Gregg. There's a bunt attempt, and it was such a bad bunt that he bunted it over the pitcher's mound, and he will reach on a bunt single.
Next up for Ridgeland in the 9th slot, the right fielder number 2, Ethan Waters.
It is not every day that you lay a bunt down and bunt it so hard that it goes over the mound. And that it wasn't that Jackson came off the mound and it was just bunted. Literally, he was on top of the mound. It bunted over the mound. That's some harder contact on that bunt than some of the swings we've seen today. As Ethan Waters steps in. That pitch misses inside, and that's newsworthy right there because Waters has seen 3 pitches and hacked it all 3. So 1 ball and 1 strike. And Waters is not getting cheated, so if Jackson were to miss with 1 middle end, the right field crowd out beyond the burn in right field might need to be heads up because Waters is not getting cheated on his hacks. There's a breaking balls. That misses just a touch low. So 2 balls and 1 strike as Gregg takes his lead from first. As Scalley's fastball misses up for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a breaking ball, and that misses low for ball 4. So a little 2-out trouble here for the Trojans as a bunt single and walk have put Panthers at first and second with 2 down. That will bring up the shortstop Wyatt Blevins. As Blevins digs in for his 4th at bat. There's a ball that is laced into center field, and that's going to lay down. As Brock Crutchfield gets to it, he's going to come up throwing to the plate, and that is not in time. As Gregg will score on the single. As Waters will go first to third, and the throw to the plate, short hopped. Barrett got under his glove just far enough for Blevins to move up, so that will go as an E8. So Panthers at second, third with 2 down. That will bring up the second baseman, Lincoln Platt. Platt's looking for his first hit of the game. And this here with runners at second, third, Gordon Lee trailing by 3 runs. They cannot afford to let either of these runs score. As 1-0 fastball fouled back. There's a hearty hack there that Platt had on that. He honed in on that fastball and just got a piece of it. As Maddox Millard's playing third, is back behind the bag, so Platt very easily may try to drop a bunt down third baseline here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's the ball. That's laced into center field as 1 run's going to score. As Coach Harden gives the stop sign at third base. So Platt lines a single to center. Water scores. Blevins
Next up for the Panthers,
standing at third.
The third baseman, number 7, Gavin Hughley.
So Ridgeland with 2 across here in the 6th have extended their lead to 7-3. With runners on the corner, 2 down, that'll bring up third baseman Gavin Hughley. First pitch is skied right side, and that ball's going to be fair. Nope, just fouls. Path of that ball looked like it was going to fall in. Luckily for the men in white, it did fall in, but to the foul side of the chalk down the right field line. So runners will go back to their respective bases. It's Blevins at third, Platt at first, 2 down. No balls, 1 strike on Hughley. There is a slider swung on and missed. As Gordon Lee needs to stop the bleeding here and figure out a way to get out of this with no more runs scoring. And there is a breaking ball swung on and missed.
2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base. After 5.5 innings,
So for Ridgeland in the top of the 6th inning, 2 runs. There were 3 hits. There was 1 Gordon Lee error and 2 base runners left. So we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning with your new score: Ridgeland 7 and Gordon Lee 3. Leading off in the top of the 6th, or I'm sorry, the bottom of the 6th inning will be the catcher Barrett Dockery. As Gordon Lee, you got to figure something out. Figure it out quick. They have got 6 outs left to try to figure out how to score at least 4 runs. As Tillman Leonard kicks the 1-0. Is a fastball, and that misses high for ball 2. As Barrett digs back in, here is the 2-0. There is a fastball, misses in for ball 3. Looks like there's some action in the Ridgeland bullpen as Leonard's at 95 pitches. And even though Gordon Lee has 8 hits on the day, they have not made a lot of hard contact. It's just not able to wait back on Leonard. The 3-0 is a fastball, and that catches strike zone for Stevie Rock 1. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Barrett. 3-1 on the way. And there is a fastball, elevated fastball, swung on and missed. 3-2 to Barrett. There's a breaking ball laced into left field for a clean single. So Barrett, a good start for the Trojans here in the 6th. As Barrett will give way as number 22, Braden Stoker, will come on a courtesy run. Nope, I'm sorry, it's not Braden. That is number 19, Braxton Daniels. And coming on to pinch hit for Brock Crutchfield will be number 27, Caden Ellis. And with that base hit, Coach Scott Harden will pop out of the Panthers dugout. As my guess is Coach Harden is buying some time for his reliever that's getting hot in the bullpen. As the home plate umpire slowly makes his way out to the mound to break up the Friday night church service. And see, Coach Harden decided to leave Leonard in. So Coach Harden retreats to the dugout, and the aforementioned Caden Ellis will step in. As there is I'm not sure what Ridgeland had on there. They had a bunt coverage, and second baseman broke into first. I was expecting a pick, but in all honesty, it looked like Leonard may have balked there once he came set, but no call from either umpire. So 1 ball, no strikes on Ellis. 1-0 is a sharp breaking ball in for called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on the sophomore Caden Ellis. As the 1-1 breaking ball misses low. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Two 2-1 on the way is a fastball. That misses high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Caden. See if Coach Dunfee gives the take sign here on 3-1, trailing by 4. At this point, you need base runners. 3-1 on the way. There is a fastball. As that catches the bottom part of the zone for Steve Rock 2. So full count on Caden. As Leonard comes set. 3-2 on the way. Is a breaking ball. As that misses just high for ball 4. As Coach Harden wanted that pitch, everybody that's here pulling for Ridgeland wanted that pitch, and it was a good pitch. Well, it looked a little high, but with the strike zone's been today, that's a flip of the coin. So Ellis will draw a walk, and Brock will re-enter the game. So Ellis, a successful AB, and he is done for the game. So now Brock will stand at first. As Braxton Daniels will stand at second base, and that will bring up the left fielder Ty Thompson. As Ty steps in, he has a single. A single here would be huge as the tying run is on deck. As first pitch from Leonard is a breaking ball over for a called strike. So no balls and one strike on Ty. As the 0-1 is fouled straight back. So no balls, two strikes on Ty. With runners at first and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Gordon Lee trailing 7-3. There's a fastball, and that misses off the plate for ball one. As Madrano sets inside, pitch is right there for a call, third strike. That was a prime example of Leonard. You do not have to throw hard, but that was a well-executed, well-placed fastball. That locked Ty up for out number one. So one down, that will bring up the pitcher, Jackson Scally. Jackson's got 2 knocks on the day. There's a breaking ball laced into center field, and that's going to lay down for a base hit. As here is a play at the plate as Braxton Daniels slides in. As the throw comes in, cut off by first baseman Henderson. So that will cut into that lead, and that will make the lead 7-4 now for Ridgeland.
The Trojans are 2 flaws. The second baseman, number 9, Kate Gross.
So Brock stands at second. Scally now stands at first base with 1 out. That will bring up the second baseman, Peyton Gross. As see what we've got going here is Coach Harden. 109. Just wanted to check the pitch count on Leonard. He is at 109 and the limit is 110. But at one pitch, he can finish this batter as Coach Scott Harden just wanting to double check so it doesn't cost him the ball game here. So Peyton steps in. Peyton is 1 for 3. As Peyton represents the tying run with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gordon Lee trailing 7-4. 1-0 on the way is a fastball poked foul right side and into the Ridgeland bullpen. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Peyton. Peyton's definitely got pop, so they could tie it up. There's a ball hit out to short, and that's going to get under the shortstop's glove. That's going into left field as run will score. Brock Crutchfield will cross. So that will go as an E6, allowing Crutchfield to score. And that will bring an end to the day for Tillman Leonard. So as Leonard exits to the first base dugout to a round of applause, we will see who is coming in relief as he takes his warm-ups. And while we get all that straightened out, we will take a short break.
fly to first baseman number 12, Dustin Day.
So on in relief for Ridgeland will be lefty Ethan Waters. And checking into the game in right field will be Sanchez. So Waters inherits a first and second 1 out. As his first pitch is a fastball up for ball 1. As Dustin represents the go-ahead run. As Gordon Lee trailing 7-5. There is a ball, and that's in the left field for a base hit. As Coach Dunfee throws the stop sign up to Jackson at third base. So Trojans, huge scoring opportunity here. Bases loaded and only 1 out.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the cleanup hitter, the DH number 2, Landon Norton.
Scally at third, Peyton Grosstand at second, Dustin Day standing at first. That will bring up the DH Landon Norton. His first pitch to Landon is a fastball, misses low for ball 1. Final from Ringo is Ringo takes care of their business today as they beat Lafayette 11-1. So Gordon Lee looking to hold serve and make that a winner-take-all matchup starting Tuesday. Two-0 to Landon is as check swing is field umpire about to throw that hand up and then say he did not swing. I'm not sure that he was even watching the play. So 3 balls, no strikes on Landon. So this is a guaranteed take sign here. There's a 3-0 and that misses wide for ball 4. Oh, that puts the Trojans 1 run closer. That will cut into that lead as that will trim it to 7-6 now. On a bases loaded 4-pitch walk. So bases remain loaded with 1 out. Now we'll bring up the third baseman, Maddox Millard. As Ridgeland will bring the infield in. See if Maddox can take advantage. And now Coach Harden steps out, tells the middle to play at double play depth. So corners in, middle is back in hopes of an inning-ending double play.
Good eye.
This first pitch to Maddox is a breaking ball as that misses high for ball 1. As Coach Dunfee comes in and asks for time, pulls out his lineup card. My guess is we're going to have a pinch runner for Dustin. And that pinch runner is going to be number 21.
Pinch runner at second base, number 21, Logan Price.
Logan Price. So 1 ball and no strikes on Maddox. As Ethan Waters comes set. There's a breaking ball, fouled at the plate.
Stay on it. Look right side.
It's huge. It's a huge hole on the right side. It's second baseman shaded up the middle. So anything hit to the right side, very good opportunity to get into right field. There's a ball that is skied right side. That is going to be infield fly rule. Throw to second base. That ball's going to scoot by. There's 1 run going to score. Price is going to cross with the second run of the inning. As umpires are going to get together, but field umpire, like he threw his hand up for the infield fly rule, so we will see. Yes, that is the case, so that will go as infield fly. So Maddox is out. But Peyton will score on the E4, and that will also allow Price to score. So 2 runs on the E4. So now Landon stands at second base with 2 down. As Brady Little steps in. So no balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball as that misses in. As that evens it up. Oh, sorry, 2 balls and 1 strike. I missed a pitch somewhere. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Brady. There is a fastball.
Come on.
So that is on the corner for a called strike. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Brady. There's a fastball. That is swung on and missed. That is not a strike, but after the pitch before that, Brady pretty much had to swing at that. So for the Trojans in the bottom of the 6th, 5 runs, 3 hits. There were 2 Ridgeland errors and 1 base runner left. So we will move to the top of the 7th inning. We've got a new ball game. Gordon Lee now leads 8-7.
Leading off for the Panthers in the 4th inning, the first baseman, number 28, Will Henderson.
So leading off here in the 7th for Ridgeland will be the first baseman, Will Henderson. Henderson has a single and 2 walks. So for the first time today, Ridgeland finds himself trailing after the 5 spot put up in the bottom of the 6th inning. So now Jackson has 1 mission, and that is to go in order 1, 2, 3 and get out of here with a W. That was Jackson's first pitch. It is a fastball, misses low for ball 1. That's 1-0. It is a fastball, misses low for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. There is a ball laced into left field. That's Henderson, the second hit of the day.
Catcher number 23, Hunter Medrano.
That's Henderson. See what Coach Harden decides to do here, because if he pinch runs for Henderson, then Henderson is done, as he's already been pinch run for once. It's like he's going to keep him in, and they'll bring out the catcher Hunter Medrano, as Medrano is 1 for 3, and that one hit left the ballpark. As Medrano left the yard in the top of the 3rd inning. There's a throw to first, as that ball is going to get by Dustin Day, but Not far enough for Henderson to advance. I'm not completely sure you need to be worrying about Henderson running at first base. Henderson, good sized kid. Not sure he's the fastest there is. And that ball's bounded over an outstretched glove of Maddox Millardis. Maddox was in a couple steps playing for a bunt. And unfortunately, Maddox about 2 inches taller. May have been able to get some leather on that. So back-to-back singles will now put the tying and go-ahead run for Ridgeland. And going to have a courtesy runner is number 22. Brandon Newport will come on to run at first base as Dallas Bilbrey steps in. See what Coach Harden has, but this screams bunt as Coach Gray pops out of the third base dugout for his first appearance today. And if you took the over the half visit for Coach Gray this game, then you are a winner. It's starting to sweat that a little bit as I had some money riding on that. I thought Coach Gray was going to make me come up short, but mound visit we have, so if you took the over of the half visit, you are a winner. As the wind has been active the entire game, and now it is blowing out from left center to center. Just keeps switching, so anything hits the air, anything high, somebody puts a charge in it, it may be rattling around the flagpole and straight away center field. So Coach Gray exits. Dallas Bilbrey's first pitch is a fastball. That is a bunt attempt. Bunted through and missed. See what Coach Harden has. My guess is Bilbrey is going to bunt this entire at bat, whether he can get it done. And he's not. And that ball's hit to third as Maddox Millard will squeeze it. As he will throw wide to the bag. As Maddox picked it on short hop, looked at second base. Nobody was at second as Peyton Gross was over at first base for the bunt. So Maddox collected himself, threw the ball across to first, but was wide of the bag. So that will go as an E5. And that will load the bases with nobody out. Now we'll bring up the left fielder, Ronnie Franklin. That ball is laced into center field, and that is down for a base hit as Henderson will score. As one base at a time as Franklin laces the ball into center field. That will lay down, and that will knot the game at 8.
Center fielder number 25,
So Newport gets the stop sign at third. Bilbrey will move up to second, and Franklin will stand at first base as Franklin just dropped the barrel and laced that ball into center field for a game-tying RBI. So that will even us up at 8. And we will see what changes are going to be made. But one thing we do know is on the pitch will be senior Colton Baker. And Scally will move to short. And that will spell the end of the day for Adkin Finch. So while Colton Baker takes his warm-up tosses, we will take a break. Colton completes his warm-ups. To say Colton inherited a little bit of a mess is an understatement. He comes in bases loaded, nobody out. As center fielder Heath Gregg steps in. As Gordon Lee with the infield in. As first pitch hits him. That hits Gregg in the wrist, so that will be a hit by pitch. And that will push the go-ahead run across. So Ridgeland now with a 9-8 lead. Bases remain loaded, nobody out. Now we'll bring up the pitcher, Ethan Waters. Heads up, Ethan's going to be swinging. As Waters is not going to get cheated. So no balls and a 1 strike. There's a ball hit into left field just under the glove of Jackson Scally. As here's a throw to the plate as 1 run scores as Franklin gets a stop sign at third base. As Bilbrey crosses. Coach Harden is content with taking it 1 base at a time as third run crosses, and that will give Ridgeland a 10-8 lead. Bases remain loaded and nobody out. That will flip the lineup as shortstop Wyatt Blevins steps in. This first pitch is a fastball fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike. There is a fastball that misses in. As Blevins getting some advice from the dugout as they're yelling, wear it, which is a lot easier said than done, especially when that ball's coming right at your outside of your knee. There is a fastball, and that misses low, 4-2. So 7, 8, 9 due up for the Trojans in the bottom of the 7th. It's a matter of now how many they're going to be trailing when they go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Ridgeland's pushed 3 across to take a 10-8 lead. Colton kicks 3-1. Is up the middle, and that's going to snake through for a base hit. It's 1 run scored. Runner coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate, and that is not in time. As Franklin scores, Gregg with the head first slide also scores. As Waters stops at second base. So now, first and second, nobody out with 5 across. This first pitch bunt attempt is fouled back for strike 1. As that's some action in the Gordon Lee bullpen is like Braden Stoker is getting hot. Looks like he's getting hot quick in the bullpen. There's another bunt attempt. That is also fouled off. So no balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what Platt is asked to do. My guess is he is going to be asked to bunt once again with no balls and 2 strikes. And he's not. He's swinging. There's a ball hit back to the mound. Colton Baker squeezes it. Throw across is not in time as that ball is going to get by Dustin Day as it bounces back into the infield. So that will go as a fielder's choice, as that will go 1-5 to retire Waters. Blevins is safe at third, but then he will move up on the E5. So that will put Panthers at first and third with 1 out. As Gavin Hughley takes first pitch high for ball 1. As Ridgeland's come off the deck, put 6 across. As the 1-0 misses wide for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes as Gordon Lee desperate to find a way to get out of this inning with nothing else scoring. There's a bunt up the first baseline. It's a nice job there by Hewley. That will go as a sac bunt as Blevins races home with run number 7 of the inning.
Fourth baseman, Will Henderson.
That will go as a 3 unassisted sac bunt. So that will put Platt at second base. As first pitch to Will Henderson is a fastball, misses wide for ball 1. As Henderson got all this started leading off the scene with a base hit to left field. It has just snowballed since as the 1-0 misses in off the plate for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. As the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Two balls and 1 strike. It's Colton Baker, a couple looks at second. There's a ball skied right side and out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Henderson. There is a fastball, and that is swung on and missed. So, by the grace of God, that top of the 7th finally comes to an end. So, for the Panthers in the top of the 7th inning, 6 runs, 5 hits. There were 2 Trojan miscues and 1 base runner left. So, we will go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Gordon Lee needs to find some offense and find it in a hurry as they find themselves trailing 13-8. So leading off here in the home half of the 7th inning will be the catcher Barrett Dockery. Barrett steps in. He is 1 for 3. And the plan is simple here in the home half of the 7th. Just keep the line moving. Do whatever it takes to get on base. As the first pitch to Barrett is a called strike. Unless they've made a new rule before the game, you cannot hit a 5-run home run. So need base runners and need a lot of them. So no balls and 2 strikes on Barrett. As Waters kicks the 0-2 pitch. Is a fastball, misses high for ball 1. Waters' 77-mile-per-hour fastball looks about like 85 after what we've seen the biggest part of this game from Leonard on the mound. 1-2 is a fastball, skied back and out of play. As Barrett digs back in, awaits the 1-2 pitch. As Waters spikes that fastball, evens it at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The lefty Waters kicks 2-2 on the way. There's a fastball tapped foul at the plate. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. The lefty kicks 2-2. Is a breaking ball. That misses high for ball 3. If Coach Harden had a vote in it, he had Barrett struck out. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there is a fastball, and that is off the plate for ball 4. So Barrett will draw a leadoff walk.
Number 11, Aiden Goodwin.
As Barrett will give way as that is number 19. Braxton Daniels coming on courtesy run.
Courtesy on first base, number 19, Braxton Daniels.
So stepping into pinch hit will be Aiden Goodwin. And that will spell the end of the day for Brock Crutchfield. That will be the second time he has been pinch hit for. That's first pitch to Aiden. Misses low for ball 1. Oh, you are down 5. Need a lot of base runners, so good start. Oh, this fastball misses high for ball 2. Oh, we'll see what Coach Dunfee chooses to do here. If I'm a batting man and I'm standing in the third base coaching box, I'm giving the old take sign for 2 balls, no strikes. As Waters has missed badly on these first 2 pitches. So timeout by Medrano, see if that helps. Oh, it did not. As the ball misses way high as Waters, I'm not sure if he got his cleat hung or what happened, but he was falling off the mound back towards shortstop on his recoil. So 3-0. Take sign for sure here for Aiden. As Waters 3-0, and that misses high for ball 4. Waters all of a sudden was nowhere close on those 4, and his last 2 pitches were 70 after uncorking a 77. So he's
Next up for Gordon Lee,
aiming the ball now. So
left fielder number 1, Ty Thompson.
got meeting here at the plate as Aiden will give way as number 22, Braden Stoker,
Runner at first base, number 22, Braden Stoker.
will come on to pinch run. So runners at first and second and nobody out. Now we'll bring up the left fielder, Ty Thompson. So it's what you're looking for here. First 2 get on as the tying run has yet to emerge from the dugout. So Ty looking to keep the line moving, get on base somehow with nobody out. As that will bring the skipper, Scott Harden, out of the dugout for a mound visit. And while they talk shop, we will take a break. So runners at first and second and nobody out. As Ty steps in First pitch is skied left side as Ronnie Franklin comes over. He will squeeze it for out number 1.
Next up for Gordon Lee, at the top of the order, the shortstop, number 3, Jackson Scally.
So 1 down. That will bring up the shortstop, Jackson Scally. Jackson steps in. Jackson's had a good evening with the sticks. He got 3 knocks. First pitch is over 4, called strike. Jackson looking for either a walk or hit number 4 to keep the line moving. As the 0-1 misses low. And that will leaving it at 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, as the 1-1 misses high, 4 ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. There is a fastball. That misses off the plate for ball 3. So Jackson worked a 3 ball and 1 strike count. That's Ethan Waters. Kicks a 3-1. Catches the inside corner. On that will run the count full. So runners take their lead from first and second. 3-2 on the way. As a tapper third base side, Gavin Hewley will squeeze it. T will throw across and not in time as Scally busting it out of the box. That will go as an infield single.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 2 slot, second base number 9, Peyton Gross.
So Scally reaches, and that will load him up for Peyton Gross. So 1 out. His first pitch is taken for a called strike. Peyton, not sure if he got the take time, but good idea there to take till he gets a strike. Now he can go to attack mode here, down no balls and 1 strike. So no balls and 2 strikes. As second baseman Platt shaded up the middle. Peyton has a huge hole on the right side. Takes one of those outside pitches and pokes it to the right side. Gordon Lee may be in business. Good speed on the bases. Bases are juiced. This kick 1-2 is a breaking balls. That misses off the plate, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm a Ridgeland fan. I am irate. That looked like a very good pitch. 2-2. As that misses wide for ball 3. Oh, the tying run, potential tying run, staying on deck. See what Waters goes with. 3-2. There is a fastball, and that is swung on and missed. As Peyton goes down on strikes for out number 2.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 2 slot, the first baseman number 12, Dustin Day.
So 2 down. As Dustin Day steps in. As Dustin needs to reach somehow to bring the tying run to the plate. His first pitch from Waters got a little oomph, muscling up. 77 on that. It's the hardest one he's thrown. There's a ground ball out to short as Platt will field it. As he will throw across. And that is a game ender. That will go 4-3 on the putout. So 4, the Trojans in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit. There was no errors. and 3 base runners left.
Also against Ringgold at 5:30.
So definitely not the way that you drew this one up. So your final line score for Ridgeland, 13 runs, 13 hits, and 3 errors. As the win
So I have
goes
that backwards. The next home game is Tuesday.
to Ethan Waters as he goes an inning and 2/3, giving up 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts for the Trojans. 8 runs, 12 hits, and 5 huge errors. As the loss goes to Jackson Scally as he goes 1 inning, giving up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, and 3 punch-outs. So what that does is that puts the Trojans behind the 8 ball now, with the last 2 games of the region schedule slated for Tuesday here and then Thursday at Ringgold. But like I said, they are in the playoffs, but now they have to go and they have to win at least 1 game against Ringgold to host as the 2 seed. So not the way you draw it up for senior night, but have to hand it to Ridgeland. Scrappy bunch Coach Harden's got. Ridgeland walks away with a 13-8 victory tonight on senior night here at Gordon Lee. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we will be with you guys on Tuesday for a 5:30 first pitch against the Ringgold Tigers. Everyone have a great weekend.